Hello, everybody. This is Sonja Marie. You may or may not know that. And my website is wordlifeastrology.com. That's wordlifeastrology.com. I write the horoscope column for Essence Magazine, so go ahead and get the latest that's on the stand so you can check out what a sister is saying about the current month. I'm also Kamal's mama and a friend to a lot of good-hearted people. I have so much to share with you today. I can't stop smiling on the inside. So I'm just going to get right to it. Are y'all ready? Tammy's ready. Robert is ready. Shamia is ready. And Keisha is here too. Oh, I'm so glad that y'all here. Listen as I bubble up. Yo. First and foremost, the village numero tres is on and popping. Please go to my website at wordlifeastrology.com/news. You'll see a picture of some trees coming in the formation of a heart space. Click that little image and join our village. You want to know what the village is? And I'm going to put some information on this later, but I couldn't wait to tell you, so I'm telling you now. The village is a forum, a group of people that have grown over the last 3 years. Are you kidding me? This is the third installment, like I said, numero tres. The third installment of communities of folks coming together that never knew each other and would never find each other. Well, they probably would, because God is God. But I helped a little bit by bringing us together, talking astrology, talking about different spiritual modalities, talking about the pain that's in our heart and soul, talking about our particular charts. Now, listen, I am the type of person when I conduct these villages where I'm not available like all the time. This forum is for you, and $25 a month will get you in that. Now, you may say, damn, $25 a month times 9 months? Yes, that's a little bit of money. It sure is, but I know one thing. You go to the club and you'll drop $50 one night for you and all your friends to get drunk. You can spend $25 a month and get some love and some light and some education on astrology and some wonderful heart-opening conversations that could assist you throughout your day. I'm just saying, a bottle of freaking Absolute can't do that for you. So, subscribe to the village. There's a new component to it as well. So, what are you getting at? All right, what you're getting at, squirrel, this is going to be a nice, lengthy kind of video because I have, again, so much to share. And when I share this information with you, I'm kind of taking from a page of the village. Just to let you know, this is kind of like a precursor of what we do in the village, but a little bit longer. One of the things we do in the village is that every week, just like I come on here and do a quick little rundown, we do an hour-long rundown. That's like a bunch of different specifics and what's going on in our universe, and at the same time teaching you to read your own chart and the transiting charts that's going on. If you don't already have your natal chart, which I gave to the other village members, I will give you a copy of your own natal chart. Also, you get a discount on merchandise, and you get a discount on any readings that you want to do with me. And then lastly, the new component, one of the new components is a monthly Zoom situation, right? In which we Zoom and have a one-on-one, or I should say a group on me, me on the group, conversation and question and answering situation. Now, you can be a part of that if you want. If you don't, you can opt out for a month. It's okay, or 2 or 3. It's all on you, but it's a chance for us to really grow and ask questions and learn one another instead of hiding behind this goddamn screen. Oh shit. Is anybody there? Sonja. Anyway, I'm back. I was trying to be funny and tap the damn screen, but it flipped around and looked at the light. Anyway, so Village OGs, yes, Shamir, we are back. So go to my website, wordlifeastrology.com. Okay, /news. Sign up. Y'all stop laughing at me. Sign up, please, for our village. It's going to be a blast for the next 9 months. We have a lot of things to talk about. Trust me when I tell you. Okay, rocking and rolling. This week is interesting. First and foremost, again, this is a little tidbit of what the village rundowns are going to be like, but I'm not going to take up too much of your time. Not an hour. Damn sure. Not an hour. But let me tell you how we're going to break this down. This week, the sun goes into Scorpio. Ow! All those Scorpios out there and the water signs, Pisces and Cancer, should be happy. Squirrel, whenever the sun goes into the same element as yours, so for Libra, when the sun goes into Gemini and Aquarius, for Taurus, when the sun goes into Capricorn and Virgo, and so on and so forth, you get a little bit of a jolt. So you don't have to be a Scorpio in order to feel this jolt coming on. You can be another water sign, Cancer and Pisces, or have some water sign planets in your chart. If you don't know, you should join the village. I'm just saying. In any case, the sun goes into Scorpio on Wednesday. What time, Sonja? 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The sun will go into Scorpio. By the way, Venus and Mercury are both in Scorpio right now. So we'll have the sun in Scorpio, the essence of who we are. And again, squirrel on top of the other squirrel that I just dropped off. I'm going to tell you this. You don't have to be a Scorpio in order to feel this change. You embody what Scorpio energy brings. So what is that? As the sun will be in Scorpio, as we're thinking like a Scorpion, Mercury in Scorpio, and also Venus, how we love, how we are driven, our passion and our desire will be in Scorpio too. So the sun, Mercury, and Venus are all in Scorpio, okay? Well, Wednesday they will be. So what does that mean? Yo, let me tell you something. I've said this before. Many of you have heard this, okay? But I'm going to say it again. I love Scorpio energy. I think it is very, very misunderstood. I think that Scorpio energy is one of the most powerful and underrated zodiacs of signs of the zodiac. Everybody got their power, y'all. I'm not negating nor dismissing anyone else. But the reason why Scorpio goes so unnoticed is because it's quiet. It's because it's secretive. It's mysterious. It's a slight little bit of the unknown in which has no problem not telling you a damn thing. Do y'all understand that? You are not going to figure out Scorpio energy completely because Scorpio energy does not want to be figured out. Understand that. So if you're rolling with the Scorpio and you're trying to pry, the more you pry, the more they put up a block. Trust and believe, because they're saying, Scorpio energy, people who have sun, moon, or rising in Scorpio, they're like, what you want? Huh? You trying to come get me? You coming for me? That's that Scorpio energy. They really want to know what you're going to do with the information that you tell them. Are you going to hold them accountable for it later? That is the biggest, I'm going to say, one of the biggest characteristics of Scorpio energy and why it holds back when it does. Because what you going to do? You going to trip them with it? You don't need to know. You know on a need-to-know basis. Scorpio energy is also very, very determined. I love that about Scorpio because it's extreme. It's ruled by Pluto. So when it says it wants to do something, it's definite about that thing. It's going to go from 0 to 60 and make it happen. As dope and pristine and exact as it can. Trust me when I tell you. You want some Scorpio? I should say, you want to experience some dope ass like devotion. I'm so excited. I can't get my words. Devotion, understanding, and loyalty. Roll with a Scorpio. Scorpios will go head first for you. Trust and believe that. Okay. They again are determined. And then the biggest thing that they get a bad rap for is the fact that they're hella dramatic. And this is what I've said before that many of you already know. They're hella dramatic. They blow situations up and they're destructive as hell. True story, facts, all that shit. Yes. Why? Because they have the ability, after they blow everything up, after they destroy, and there's nothing but rocks and dust, to build something grand on top of that. Slow down on the orange juice, Sonja. You know how dope that is? I'm going to tell you. That is extremely dope because many people, after blowing a situation up, after extreme change, are tired, are weathered, have no energy to do anything. Their brain is fried and they just want to lay out. They want to give up. They want to become pessimistic. They don't want to do too much of anything, right? Whatever the case, or they get very emotional, or they go and take another route, or they get self-centered, or they close their heart down. Not Scorpio energy. It may have some semblance to that, but Scorpios will say, well, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get up. Let's create something totally different. Let's make it better than it was before. I don't have to trust all the players involved because they have a problem with that too. I don't have to trust all the players involved, but I trust in me. I trust in my determination. I trust in my forthrightness to get to where it is that I need to go. Scorpio energy is bomb as hell. And I want you to do yourself a favor, even though they might push you off, go and hug a Scorpio. Hug a Scorpio and show them through your touch that they are worthy of love. Why? Because sometimes they shut down and they don't give it as readily as they should, and then they think that nobody is really responding to them. So go hug and kiss a Scorpio. Continuing on. That on top of that. So, squirrel in the village, what we do is take bit by bit by bit by bit. That first little layer is a sun and Scorpio. We got a nice little picture of that. All the energy that's coming on the planet is just what I subscribed. Just what I told you. And it's going to hit everybody in their own way, depending on how they react. It's on you. However you react to the sun energy that's about to come on the planet is totally on you. But that is the energy that's coming. Okay, so that's one layer. The next layer is today and tomorrow. The moon will be in Leo. Ooh. So as we slide into this moon in Leo energy and this sun in Scorpio energy, there's a little contention. It's not necessarily squaring because Scorpio and Leo square one another, but that Leo energy is squaring, remember, Mercury and Venus. Those are the other two planets that are in Scorpio. So boom, you got this moon in Leo squaring. Squaring is a challenge. It's around a lot of fear. It doesn't really understand each other, but it allows for you to grow. Whenever there's one situation squaring another situation, it's contention, but you are sure to grow if you really pay attention to it. So I'm gonna say this to you. I'm just gonna say it straight off the bat. Don't act like a brat. Don't act like a brat when you can't see things going your way. Why? Because Scorpio and Leo, they contend with one another because Scorpio is kind of quiet, held back, reserved, quiet in a sense, held back, reserved, and more importantly, observing situations and people and themselves for that matter. Leo is out there. Leo is what you see right now. Well, my Leo rising going, brah, trying to get all the information off my heart so generously because I have way too much to talk about. That's Leo. So when they're contending and they're going against one another, that's a hard deal. That's the energy that's on the planet that's coming to you. So don't act like a brat when you can't observe in silence. Don't act like a brat when people find you out. Don't act like a brat when secrets start to seep up. That's another level of this. Why? Because that moon in Leo is about expression. The expression says to this Scorpio energy that's in Mercury and Venus, you need to express louder. And then Scorpio goes, oh, no, we're not going to do that about love and about the way that we're thinking, Venus and Mercury respectively. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to express ourselves in the way that Sonja is so, dramatically presenting to you right now. Why? Because, we want to hold back. We want to make sure we stand in our power. Don't turn in a brat and make sure that you express yourself in the way that you need to express yourself because this is how you're feeling. Understand this as I step to the side off the astrological tip and break this down in a whole nother way. People don't need to hear you all the time. People don't need to know your business all the time. People don't need to stroke you in your space because you've been doing so much work. And now it's time for them to feel everything that you've been conjuring up for the last couple of weeks. No. That doesn't need to happen. Oftentimes, if you stay quiet and you keep bubbling up in that thing, bubbling up in the courage, bubbling up in the excitement, bubbling up in the love that you have for self, it grows. Once you start giving it away, telling people this is what I did and this is how I live and I want to express myself, I want to tell you everything, even my deepest, darkest passions, you start losing power. If you turn into that brat that wants to express everything and all things to everybody in this moment, that's today and tomorrow, for the next couple of days, it's like you start losing power from yourself, from your center, from your core. It's like having sex with boo-boo like way too early. Boo-boo the fool don't need to get in your pants, male or female, I'm just saying. But all of a sudden you get a little drunk, you get a little tasty, you get a little saucy, and you want to give it up to boo-boo. And the next day you feel depleted as fuck. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is sometimes we got to hold our tongue and we got to sit in our secrets and our understanding and our passions so they can get strong enough. And then when we give out a little bit here and there, you know what I mean? We're not really like wanting for anything. We're not depleting. That's another layer. Check this layer out. Pluto sextiles all of the Scorpio planets. Pluto and Saturn for that matter, but Pluto is closer. Bust this. Pluto kind of goes off, this little explanation go off what I was just saying, and I can segue into this. Bust this. Yo, Pluto is power. Pluto is transformation. Pluto and Saturn's been wreaking havoc. I've been telling y'all that, but I'm not going into that. Pluto says, yo, let's be determined. Let's move forward. Let's do what we have to do. And it's actually favorable to all of the Scorpio energy. So as the Scorpio energy bubbles up, it says stand in that. Again, has everything to do with what I just said. Don't turn into a brat with that Leo moon, but stand in it. Understand that the transformation is still happening. There are so many people trying to reap the rewards of what it is that they are transforming right now. You can't, baby. You can't pull the flower if it's not done yet. You can't. You can't crack a hard-boiled egg if it's not solid yet. So we sitting back mad about the fact that we feel powerful on the inside. God damn, this thing feels good. So I need to not only share it and express it with that moon in Leo suggests, but I think I'm just going to be like, I'm going to shake my fear off of this thing. I'm going to stand into this thing. Yeah, do that. Do that cautiously and be very, very selective of who's around you while that is happening. Why? The fourth layer. Mars is squaring Pluto and Saturn. Again, for those that are rolling in now, this is going to be lengthy because this is kind of like a tidbit of what the village is all about. Sign up for the third installment of the village, numero tres, on my website, wordlifeastrology.com/news. This is going to be lengthy because this is how we teach. This is how we grow. This is how we share. Go back to the fourth layer. Mars is squaring Pluto and Saturn. Oh, shit. So wait. You want me to stand in my power of Pluto and Saturn? And you want me to still show up for my fears, become a little disciplined and responsible for the power that I feel, but now I can't execute? Because Mars is about execution. Every time I do this now, I start laughing. Because my friend Lucy's like, what is up with the eyebrows? Well, squirrel, when you do the eyebrows like this, that means you have an exclamation point on every word that you're saying. So you just have to keep doing like that, looking crazy to make sure people get your point. I make myself laugh. So Mars has to do with determination. Mars has to do with movement, okay? Motivation, sex, and anger. No need to get upset and angry by the fact that you can't move and motivate in the way that you want to move and motivate, specifically maybe with a partner or two, a business partner or two, somebody that said to you, you know what, we're going to ride together. We're going to do this thing together. You sitting in your core now. You feel good. You feel determined. You ready? And then they're like, yeah, but I'm not going to do it with you. I'm not going to do it with you, and I'm not going to go into business with you. Or I'm not going to hold your hand while you do that thing. I think you should do that on your own. Don't get mad. It's teaching you to grow. Don't get upset. Pull back and look for the lesson. Let's keep going. Some of us may feel like we want to take off and bow out and escape and smoke a joint or 9 in about a day. All I'm saying is this. Neptune is the one to blame for that. Because Neptune is sextiling Saturn and Pluto. Okay, here they go again. Yes, they're playing in this situation because it's all about power this week. It's all about power and how you use it and how not to throw a tantrum when you're being questioned about it or when you're being told to go out on your own and utilize it. That's the week. I'm trying to tell you. So Neptune says, well, I can help you a little bit, like the pusher man. I can help you. I can let you, you can smoke this bowl. You can go out and drink a little bit. You can get lost in music and fantasy and imagination. You can go and just check the fuck out. You can escape on the beach and nobody will know. Well, yeah, they know. They're trying to find you because you got kids and husbands and wives and bosses and shit. People looking for you. So the bottom line is that Neptune is trying to go up against this power by giving you Neptune is trying to assist this power that you feel inside you by giving you a reason to escape. This is what I say. If you need to escape, in substances, please do yourself a favor, be safe, okay? And don't hurt nobody with it, including yourself, but make it limited. Or the best way is to get lost in music or meditation or prayer, because Neptune harbors that as well. Hello, everybody that's coming on in. I'm glad you're here. You understand that? For real, for real. That is a whole nother layer of this weekly situation. Let's keep going. It's about 2 things and then I'm going off this thing. All right? Join the village. Wordlifeastrology.com/news. More of this. All right. On Sunday, bust it. This is the last thing. Yeah, we have to finish this. Oh, there's one more thing. Okay. On Sunday, it's a new moon in Scorpio. Beautiful situation. Right? I did not write. Oh, there it is. 11:39 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the new moon will arrive in Scorpio on Sunday, a week from yesterday. Right? That's a beautiful thing. New moons are always good for new beginnings, starting things. And when it's landing in Scorpio, it's about starting to shake the habits that you once had. It's about starting to be more passionate about whatever it is that you need to be passionate in your life about. Right? It's about opening up and holding your tongue about certain things that need to be said and that does not need to be said. Sort of reiterating, but not really. Because some things can be a little bit specific. And the things that you need to say that can help you and things that you don't say that can hurt you. That's for real, for real. Take it from a New Yorker. Anyway, the bottom line is that with that new moon Scorpio energy assisting us and helping us along, ushering us into this powerful space of Scorpio creativity. Like creativeness. That's a word, right? Creativeness. It's also being kind of like off-centered by Uranus. Here is the warning. Cuidado, cuidado. Uranus is going to be opposition of that new moon on Scorpio. So, in essence, whatever it is that you think you're about to start, there just might be a surprise that comes out of left field and throws your ass totally to the right. Out of left field, throws you to the right. Why? Because Uranus is all about surprises. Uranus is all about unconventional surprises. About freedom, because it's actually letting go of something in your life. Freeing you up of something in your life that you had no idea you needed to be freed up on. That can look like a new beau or a new person that you've been involved with for the last couple of months. All of a sudden, you're like, you've been with your ex for the last month? Oh, so you don't want me. That can look like you think you're about to make this money. Like you got all these business situations set up and the next thing you know, somebody pull out the 11th hour. That's how Uranus works. It's going to be opposition this new moon. So be careful. Be careful and remember, please remember that you are still solid. That you are still rooted. That power of Pluto is still helping you. That power of Saturn is still helping you. Why? Because it's been rooting you for the last couple of months. So if your heart is broken, get back up. If your money is lost, go make some more money. Understand this, nothing can throw you off right now because everybody that's listening from the sound of my voice, within the sound of my voice, are old enough and have lived life and had experienced things long enough to know that it's always the right time to get back up. There's no time for sitting back sniveling. Cry about it if you must. Do what you need to do if this surprise like really, really throws you off. And here's a little caveat, squirrel. It might be a good surprise, but I'm just setting you up for the worst. Just because my name is Sonja Marie and I want y'all to be good. But it might be a good surprise. I want y'all to be all right, but it might be a good surprise. Did I say that on repeat like twice? What the hell? So the bottom line is this. Know that when you're thrown off, you're old enough, you're grown enough to get back on your feet. All right? We don't have no time for that. Segue into the last point and then I'm gone. I promise. And I do talk this fast, especially when I get excited. I really don't care. So just stay with me. I'm a New Yorker. So the bottom line, as we segue into this other part, this is the favorite space to be in. Pluto at the same time of that new moon that's going up opposition at Uranus, that surprise, right? Pluto is trining Vesta. Vesta? You mean the singer? Like Vesta got her own planet and shit? She's an asteroid up in the sky. She's singing for everybody. She's creating some astrological freaking warfare. No, Vesta is an asteroid, not the singer, although she was bomb, Sagittarius, by the way. But Vesta is an asteroid that has to deal with the spiritual warrior. So Pluto is trining, that's harmony, helping along, holding hands. The spiritual warrior, as I sips my orange juice. I don't want to hear no complaining. We got Vesta on our side. Vesta says, look, put the bullets in your gun, sharpen your blade. It's trining Pluto that says we're transforming this thing. We're moving on. And whatever comes at us, we can handle it. That's why I'm so adamant and so passionate about this week, because we will be thrown so many curveballs. We will be asked to go deeper and deeper into our feelings, to lead from our heart, right? We will be a little taunted to throw a couple tantrums here and there because things are not going our way. However, you got Vesta singing a soulful song on your side with Pluto saying, let's rock the Casbah and blow this shit up in the best way possible. Why? Because we are spiritual warriors and we are God's children. Y'all want to do this? Y'all want to do this in a way in which you can empower yourself. Bring out the healer in you. Shake up your own dimension, your own foundation, and continue to shine whatever you're being thrown. Scorpio says, go deeper, way deeper. We're always discovering some truths about ourselves. There's so much more to do. All right? I hope y'all understood. I hope y'all enjoyed this broadcast. I hope you join the village, yo. Wordlifeastrology.com/news. Sign up today. It's a 9-month journey with me and you and a whole bunch of beautiful people all over the country. It's a private Facebook page, so you will not get in. Trust me if you don't pay. But we have a good time, and we have lasting relationships over the last 2-3 years. I'm like, what? Enjoy your day, all right? And remember who you are. Remember who you are. Love you. Bye.